Hello everyone. This video is for grade 11th, day 14, chapter 2, and the topic is relation and function. In the last video we learned about how to find domain, codomain and range. In this video we are going to learn about binary relation on a set. So let's understand what binary relation mean. So for a non-empty set A, for every subset of A cross A is called a relation on A, or is called a binary relation on A. So in simple word we can say that a binary relation R, represented by R, on a set is a subset of A cross A, or relation from A to A. For example, if there is a set A with elements A, B, C, then we can say that the R, which is a binary relation set R with elements A, B and AC, is a relation on A. Why we are saying that it's a binary relation on A? Because all the elements which are present in R are also present in A cross A. If you'll find, you know how to find A cross A, right? So try to find A cross A and see whether all the three elements present in R are there in A cross A or not. Definitely they are there. That means R is a subset of A cross A. Therefore, we can say that R is a binary relation on A. So, in simple words, if you have to find a binary relation, see whether that set is a subset of that A cross A or not, or whichever set is given. Now there are 3 points to be noted over here, that if null or phi is a subset of A cross A, then phi is a relation on A, is called a relation on A. Also, since A cross A is a subset of A cross A, so A cross A is a relation on A and it is called universal relation on A. And the third one is that if the identity set IA with elements AA such that A, small a belongs to capital A, then clearly that IA is a subset of A cross A, because all the elements of that will belongs to A cross A, and therefore it is a relation on A and called the identity relation on A. Based on the above discussion, there is a question which we are going to solve here. That suppose there is a set A with elements 1, 2, 3, and let R is a set with elements 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1 and 3, 2. I have to prove that R is a binary relation on A, and also I have to find its domain and range. First of all, whenever you see question such as binary relation, find the matrix product of the given set. A is given over here. So first of all, I'll find A cross A. So A cross A will be how much? This is my set A. As you can see here, this is my set A cross A. So we know how to find A cross A. If you have any doubt in that, then you can refer my previous video. Now A cross A means this one will pair up with this one, then this one will pair up with this two, then this one will pair up with this three. As you can see, 1, 2, 1, this 1. So sorry, here it will be 1, 1. So here we will have 1, 1, then 1, 2. And 1, 3. Then again this 2 will pair up with this 1, 2, 1, then 2, 2, then 2, 3. So 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. And then this 3 will pair up with this 1, then 3, 2, then 3, 3. Now the chapter of all 1, 2, 3 are over. Over here also it's over. So it will be like this. Fine. Now we have A cross A. Now I have to find out whether this R is a subset of this A cross A or not. If it is a subset, it's a binary relation. If it is not a subset, then it is not a binary relation. As simple as that. Now over here, let's see. 1, 2, is it present here? Yes, it is present here. 2, 2, is it present here? Yes, we have 2, 2 as well. 3, 1. Again we have 3, 1 here, and the last one is 3, 2. Yes, the 3, 2 is also present here. That means all the elements of set R are present in A cross A set. That means R is a subset of A cross A, and if it is a subset, then definitely it is a binary relation. So yes, it is a binary relation. Now let's talk about its domain and range of R I have to find. So we know that domain means the coordinate of the first elements. So the coordinates are 1, 2, 3. So domain will be 1, 2, 3. The set with elements 1, 2, 3. And what about range? We know that range means the coordinate of the second coordinates. So we have at second coordinates, we have 2, 2, 1 and 2, right? So without repetition we write, so the elements will be 1 and 2. So this is exactly what I have written here. That is, so R is a subset of A cross A, so it is a binary relation. Domain is 1, 2, 3 and set of second coordinates of the elements, that is 1 and 2. See, this is exactly what I have written. So let's move to the next question. That is, there is a set A with elements 1 and 3, and there is another set with elements 2, 3 and 4. I have to find the number of relation from A to B. Number of relations I am talking about. Okay, so here how many elements does this set A has? 1 and 2. So n of A is 2. Similarly, n of B, the number of elements are 1, 2 and 3. So n of B is 3. So n of A cross B will be how much? Definitely the product of that is 2 into 3, that is 6. So remember this formula. So in order to find the number of subsets of A cross B, it will be 2 to the power n. 2 to the power this n A cross B. So 2 to the power 6, which is equals to 64. Right? So we know that every subset of A cross B is a relation from A to B. Therefore, there are in all 64 relations from A to B. In case of any doubt, you can write your queries in the comment box, or you can write a mail to me as well, so that I can clarify your doubts. This is the question number 3rd. That is, if let n be the set of all the natural numbers and let R is a set with elements AB such that AB belongs to n. N means natural number, and 2A plus B equals to 10. So this is the statement. So I have to show that R is a binary relation on A, and also have to find the domain, range and codomain. Now since it is given that the R is R with the elements AB, and AB R belongs to natural number, and 2A plus B equals to 10. So note down the equation. Whenever you get this kind of question, don't get panic. Always note down the equation. So now what you have to do, n means natural number, which means that I have to deal only with the natural numbers. Second thing, look at the equation. We have 2A plus B. Now we have to find those natural number which combination gives the result 10, which satisfy this particular equation. So if you'll see that one by one, put A equals to 1, you will get the value of B. Put A equals to 2, you will get again the value of B. Put A equals to 3, you will get the value of 3, and see how many sets you can get, how many such pairs you can get, such that it should satisfy the particular equation. So after doing it, you will come to know that there are 4 such pairs, only 4 such pairs. So the 4 pairs I have written over here. If you wish, if you want, you can cross check that as well by putting the value of A and B in the given equation. Now definitely we have the set n as the set of natural number. Then n cross n will be what? Set of natural number. And how many? It's infinite. Then can't we say that definitely these are also the natural numbers, and definitely all these belongs to n cross n, because n cross n is also a set of natural number, and these are also the natural number. So we can say that this R is a subset of n cross n. And the moment we say that it's a subset of n cross n, it's very clear that R is a binary relation on n. See, I have written n. Why? Because I was talking about this n only, the n set which is a set of natural number. That's why I have written n. If there is a integer, then I have to write z. If it is a rational number, I have to write q. So likewise, it will change. Definitely domain means the set of first coordinate which are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What about the range? Range definitely will be the set of the second coordinates. Over here there are 8, 6, 4, 2. So 2, 4, 6 set are the range. And what about the codomain? Codomain means set of all the elements, right? So that means we have natural number, set of all the elements present in set B, the second set. So definitely it's the set of all the natural numbers. Therefore I have written n, because there are infinite natural numbers. So here I have written n. Let's solve one more question so that our concept gets more clear. The question is, let R be a relation on Z. Z means integer, defined by R with elements a, b such that a, b belongs to Z, that are integers, and a minus b is even. Find its domain and range. I have to find its domain and range. Definitely if a and b are integers, then if we subtract that, then what will be the result? The result will always be the integers. So it doesn't matter what I take as the value of a and b, we always get an integer only. Because suppose if you are taking 3 and 4, so 3 minus 4 is 1. If you are taking 4 and 4, 4 minus 4 is 0. In every case, we are going to get an integer only. So clearly A minus B is even. But here we have to talk about even also. When either both of A and B are even or both are odd. So definitely its domain is going to be Z, which is integers, and range will be Z only because the set of integers. So its domain and range all will be the set of all integers. The last question of this video, that if R is a set with elements x and x cube such that x is a prime number and also x is lesser than 8. So first coordinate is x and the second coordinate is x cube, right? This means that only, and also given that x is a prime number and also lesser than 8. I have to write the relation R in the roster form. Now, when you have to write the in the roster form, that means in which form is this written? Set builder form. If you don't remember, please refer my first video of set theory. Over there I have explained about all the three forms. So the prime number less than 8 are definitely 2, 3, 5 and 7. So if the value of x is 2, the value of x cube will be 2 to the power 3. If the value of x is equals to 3, the value of x cube will be 2 to the power 3 and so on. So I have simplified it and I have written it. So if I talk about find the domain and range, what will be the answer? The domain is going to be the first coordinate of all the elements and range is going to be the second coordinates, right? So based on this session, I have given few questions to solve as an assignment. You are supposed to solve these questions, and in case of any doubt, you can ask those questions. So there are 5 questions as an assignment which I have given you. You need to solve these 5 questions. And in case of doubt, please write it in the comment box. Subscribe the channel. It's important to subscribe the channel so that you can get the latest update regarding my post. And you know that the notes are there available in the description part. The link of the notes are there in the description part of each video. So stay tuned and take care of yourself.